Once upon a time, there was a guy called Basil, and he was feeling sick, so he went to the doctor. And the doctor told him that he only had 7 days to live. Basil was sad, and he thought about his wife and kids and new Ferrari. But then, in the end, all he could think about was the time that he ate a Belgium cream pie. It was so delicious, and he wanted another before he died. So he ditched his family and got the quickest flight to Belgium. While he was waiting for the plane though, this Jamaican guy offered him some hash brownies. Basil politely accepted because he was really hungry. Then he boarded the plane, pretty happy, feeling fine. Suddenly he felt really sick, so he went to the bathroom just to chill out for a minute, when he started hearing gunshots and screaming, and he was scared. So he grabbed a parachute and jumped out the exit. He was fine, he just floated for a while, and then he must have fallen asleep because he woke up and you could hear all this sort of chanting around him, and it was really hot. Then it struck him. He was being spit roasted by savages. He ran as fast as he could, and they all chased him, but there was this cling wrap on the ground, so he wrapped himself up, and he pretended to be a leftover, and so they ran right past him and no one noticed him. Then he ran back into the water and hid in this cave, but he met a Squirtle. But he was happy about that because Squirtle's always been his favourite Pokemon, and this one could talk, and the Squirtle asked if he'd like to come for a swim with him. Basil said yeah, because he quite likes swimming. They were underwater and the fishes are really pretty, but then suddenly he realized that he was being sucked into a whirlpool and he couldn't escape. He was really scared, and eventually he stopped and he landed in front of this giant fat chick, and she had this party hat on and she had all wonky teeth, and she told him to get down on his hands and knees and start opening up pearls and opening up clams and picking out the little pearl. Because when he turned around, it was this huge clam farm. Everywhere was clams. So he got to work, and he picked 1,000 pearls from the clams in only 5 hours. This was really impressive. Suddenly this rumbling sort of happened, and in the distance he could see this massive wave coming. He knew this was his chance to escape and get to Belgium. But he really needed to keep the pearls because he had no money, so he wouldn't be able to buy the pie when he got there. So he survived the only way he knew how. He swallowed the pearls. And then the tidal wave came, washed him all the way onto a beach, and when he woke up, he walked over to this hot chick just sunbathing, and he asked where they were. She was like, "Oh, we're in Belgium." Sweet. He went for a walk on the street and he noticed the cafe where he bought his Belgium cream pie from. Unfortunately, the place was crowded and the queue was huge. So, with a stroke of genius, he subtly but rather loudly said, "Yuck, there's a rat in my custard." People vanished really quickly. They thought the place was dirty. He took a seat at a table and the waitress came over. And Basil asked, "Could I please get a Belgian cream pie, please?" The waitress said, "Oh, sorry, we're out of them." So Basil said, "Oh, okay, I'll just get a coffee then." The end.